Hello, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be making last minute Easter gifts, which is around the corner. So today I'll be making a color me in shirt. Okay, so this is the image I got online. I can't remember the website, but if you do want the link, please let me know. Okay, so I uploaded this onto Cricut Design Space, and I think this is the perfect size. Of course, I adjusted the size, but I'm showing you from scratch. um I'll hide this one first and then I'll show you. So the one that I have uploaded, if I do click make, you can see that the cutouts are going to be not on the same, um there's not going to be attached to cut out together. So what I do, then go back and then highlight everything and then click attach, so that I want my image to cut out at the same time, not separate. Okay, so then I'll go back and then try and look at the size, if I'm happy with the size, and then look at my shot. If it's too small, the image is too small, then I'll adjust that accordingly. So and then I tried to use the templates for the Cricut Design Space. However, it wasn't giving me the right size, as I'm doing a 4 to 5 kids youth shirt. Yeah, so I didn't know how to use it. Maybe I just don't know how to use it. But anyway, I went back and then did this to make sure that I'm happy with the size, and then click make. Okay, so we can see that everything is going to cut on the same page, and I think I'm happy with the size. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. Looking at the size and my shirt, I think we're on the right page. Okay, so then I'll click continue, and I'm using the Cricut Everyday Iron On. So in the settings, the base material, I'll use Everyday Iron On. Okay, and then I'll put that through my cutting machine just to make sure that it's ready. It automatically does the mirror on as well, which is really good because sometimes we forget. Okay, so this is my HTV. That's I've finished reading as well. It took me like about almost 10 minutes. It was really satisfying though. So this is one of my kids' old shirts, and this is a 4 to 5. Yeah, so this is a 4 to 5. Just to place that on to make sure I'm happy with the size. If anything needs to be adjusted, if I need to do any more weeding, then I'll do that at that point. But overall, that looks good to me. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll go ahead and switch on my heat press just to make sure it's warmed up, so that I have to press the shirt before I place the HTV on. Okay, and before I do that, of course, I need to use I don't have a heat press mat pad or mat, so I use a hand towel that I have with me because I don't usually do this iron-on project. But anyway, this works for me as well. Okay, so I'll put that down, and the other thing I forgot to do was use a lint roller. However, it's very important if you are to do this for a business or give it to, it's really important to use a lint roller just to take off any. Make sure I place that. I used my hand just to check, I'm doing at least 2 centimeters because I don't have the sharp rulers, which you can use just to make sure that you're placing your image at the right place. But unfortunately I don't have that, so I had to use my finger, as I'm not selling this shirt, so it's just a practice as well. Okay, that looks good to me. And the next thing that I'll be doing is I want to send to make sure that this shot this image is in the right place. So I'll make sure I get the center of this HTV. Okay, and then find the center for the shirt as well. So I'll fold that into half, and then heat press it again. Just make sure I've got the, I can see the line. Okay, that looks good to me. Then I will then grab my image and then place it back there, just again using my eyes to make sure that this looks good to perfect in the right place. And then I'll go ahead and hit, press this for I think for cotton it says 150 Celsius for 15 seconds. I did press that on for 15 seconds. So I press the green Cricut sign. Of course, once that's done, it will beep to let you know that it's all ready. Yeah, you can. So I let it cool down for a few minutes. I think it was not more than 10 minutes, of course. So once I peeled that off, and then I realized that there was a little thing, little HTV that came off. So I thought, let me press it again. But I think it was okay. It was ready. It's just that little. So you can use Crayola washable markers. However, if you're to do this project, make sure you place a cardboard underneath or something, just to make sure that the ink doesn't go smudge over to the next to the back. Yeah, so I'm happy with how this turned out. Yeah, that's really cute. I could have added a name, but this was my first time doing this. So if you are in the, looking for last minute gifts, this is something you can do for the kids to, keep them busy during the Easter holidays. Use Crayola, anything washable or permanent fabric markers is perfect. Just make sure you place something underneath when coloring. All right then, so we'll move on to, I don't know if you've seen these templates, Easter egg holders templates. It's quite viral. So I bought the template off a lady on Facebook, found on Facebook, and these are the ones I designed, and I'll be giving this out to a few friends, kids, kids, yeah. And yeah, so I got the Easter eggs, and then I started placing them in the middle of the Easter egg templates. They're really, really cute. Oh my god, they're so cute. However, the only problem I found with this thing, I couldn't really make this to sell unless I'm selling locally, because by the time you put the egg, the egg, it wasn't really worth it. So I just made it for the local people for delivery. But these were really cute. I had one that loves Roblox, Spider-Man, Paw Patrol, football, different ones. And yeah, I really love this project. I just didn't buy enough eggs. Yeah, so enjoy this. I really like it. Okay, so guys, do let me know, do let me know in the comments if you learned something, especially the color me in shirt. I think that's really, really cute. I may actually have to do some more for the kids to keep them busy. Yeah, I have my little helper over there, but she's not so helpful. Only this time, because when I bought the chocolates, I bought like 6, and before you know it, there was only 5 left. Yeah, my little daughter in there. But yeah, feel free to let me know. I know it's almost Easter, but do let me know if you do want a link to this template as well. I'll be happy to put that for you in the comments below. If you're interested, do let me know, and let me know what other projects you would like to see. So that is it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I really hope you have a lovely Easter, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video to show you what I've learned. So I'm using my Cricut. I've had it for 2 years, but then I'm learning things, step by step, and once I see something I feel like someone else might like to, want to learn something, and then, make post the video for you.